In today's lesson with The Office, you'll learn English expressions for the workplace and business situations with this hilarious scene. So here's what's happening. Michael, who had always worked at Dunder Mifflin, decided to quit his job as manager and start his own paper company. And he didn't do it alone, he took 2 of his co-workers with him. But after just a few weeks of running his new business, his old company, Dunder Mifflin, called him back for a meeting. Why? To make him an offer to buy him out.
Michael, in order to expedite these negotiations, we are prepared to make you a very generous offer.
And we are prepared to reject that offer.
Michael, you haven't even heard.
Never accept their first offer. What is your second offer?
Now before we get started, you should know that these expressions that you're seeing highlighted below, like a generous offer, to buy out, to expedite, and many more that you learned today are included in a deck of flashcards that we created especially for this lesson with The Office on our own app. If you want to remember all these words forever, never forget them, and actually be able to use them when you speak, this is the best way for you to do that. Click the link below to access this lesson from inside our app, and you can even watch it from there too.
$12,000.
Are you kidding me? That is insultingly low. I don't even want to hear what your first offer was.
Here's the situation. Your company is 4 weeks old. I know this business. I know what suppliers are charging. I know you can't be making very much money. I don't know how your prices are so low, but I know it can't keep up that way. I'm sure you're scared, probably in debt. It's the best offer you're going to get. Michael, in order to expedite these negotiations, we are prepared to make you a very generous offer.
And we are prepared to reject that offer.
If you expedite something, it means you're trying to speed up the process to make it happen faster. So David's intention are to speed up the negotiation by offering more money than Michael deserves for his company. He calls this a generous offer, when you give someone something that is really nice and more than you think is fair. Let's hear how much David has in mind.
$12,000.
Are you kidding me? That is insultingly low.
Michael means the offer is so low that it feels disrespectful, like an insult or offense.
Your company is 4 weeks old. I know this business. I know what suppliers are charging. I know you can't be making very much money.
A supplier is a company that provides goods to another business. Like a restaurant must have their meat suppliers and cheese suppliers and etc.
I don't know how your prices are so low, but I know it can't keep up that way.
If you say that something can't keep up, you mean that it's not sustainable. It won't last for long.
I'm sure you're scared, probably in debt.
Have you ever noticed the letter B in the word debt is completely silent? Like debt. Listen carefully.
Probably in debt. Probably in debt.
Debt, by the way, refers to money that you owe someone that they're expecting you to pay back.
It's the best offer you're going to get.
I'll see your situation and I'll raise you a situation.
This phrase is a play on poker terminology, like I'll see your bet and I'll raise you. This means to match a bet and then increase the amount of money you're willing to risk, because you're confident that you'll win. What Michael simply means by this is, I understand your argument, but I have an even stronger one. And so, he goes on to turn the negotiation around by saying David's company is actually in a worse position than his. See what it says next.
Your company is losing clients left and right. You have a stockholder meeting coming up, and you're going to have to explain to them why your most profitable branch is bleeding.
Native speakers use the expression left and right to mean that something is happening everywhere, all the time, usually without control of the situation. So Michael is arguing that Dunder Mifflin is in trouble because they're constantly losing clients, and then that David is in trouble because of this.
You have a stockholder meeting coming up, and you're going to have to explain to them why your most profitable branch is bleeding.
A stockholder is someone who invests in a company by owning shares or stocks. They have a small part of the company and can make money if the company does well. This also means they can influence some of the company's decisions, like voting on important issues during meetings. So when Michael says,
your most profitable branch is bleeding,
he's pointing out that the next time David meets with the stockholders, he'll be under pressure to explain why the Scranton office has been making so little money, less and less money over time. The word profitable refers to something that makes a lot of money. The Scranton branch is the one that profits the most, that makes most money in the entire company. And right now, as Michael says, they are bleeding. That is, they're losing money and customers quickly.
So they may be looking for a little change in the CFO. So I don't think I need to wait out Dunder Mifflin. I think I just have to wait out you.
The CFO, Chief Financial Officer, is the person responsible for managing a company's money. Because of the whole problem with the Scranton branch, Michael means the stockholders might be thinking about changing the person who is the CFO.
So I don't think I need to wait out Dunder Mifflin. I think I just have to wait out you.
The phrasal verb to wait out refers to staying in a situation until something happens or ends. It's like saying, I'll just wait until the problem is over. For example, the rain was so heavy, we had to wait out the storm in the office. So Michael is saying he doesn't have to threaten to beat Dunder Mifflin. He just needs to threaten to beat David to have him be replaced. And by the way, remember that you can practice all this vocabulary that you're learning today on our own app. I highly recommend you try it. It's the best way for you to make sure that you never forget these words and expressions that you see in these lessons. In fact, I find it even better to watch it from there because you get a way more powerful experience. Click the link below to start now. You'll be taken directly to this lesson over there, or you can simply search for Real Life English on Google Play or the App Store, and I'll see you there.
Okay, now I don't know that I can get this. I do have to go to the board for approval.
David means he'll need to ask the board of directors of Dunder Mifflin to agree or to make a final decision on his offer to Michael. Now let's watch the second part of the scene.
So you've thought it over, yes, and you accept our offer. We can finally put this whole thing behind us?
No.
Can you give us another minute, please?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you've thought it over, yes, and you accept our offer.
To think it over means to carefully think about something, considering all the options before making a decision. For example, he wasn't sure at first, but he thought it over and decided to accept the job offer. An expression to put something behind us is used when we want to forget about something that happened in the past, especially if it was difficult or awkward. It's like saying, let's move on from this and not think about it anymore. So David wants to end the conflict between him and Michael and return things to normal. But Michael is not interested. Let's see why.
We can finally put this whole thing behind us?
No. It's a lot of money, okay? But we need money coming in every week. We need jobs. Wouldn't you rather have a fishing pole than a fish?
This refers to the saying, give a man a fish and he eats for a day. Teach a man to fish and he eats for a lifetime. It means it's better to invest in long-term success rather than immediate gains. Michael's arguing that getting their jobs back is better than taking the $60,000 this one time.
I want my old job back. I want my old parking space back. I want a Sebring.
They don't make him anymore.
And I want Charles gone.
I'm not firing Charles. He's very valuable.
Okay, then I want Pam back.
You already have a new receptionist. I know.
Sales.
Thank you.
Pam's not a salesperson.
Yes, she is. At the Michael Scott Paper Company, in its heyday.
That's right.
Okay.
I want my old job back. I want my old parking space back. I want a Sebring.
They don't make him anymore.
A Sebring is a car model made by Chrysler, which is relatively affordable. It's a bit of a humorous moment that shows how, for Michael, a car like this would give him the feeling of success and importance, something that he often seeks throughout the series.
Pam's not a salesperson.
Yes, she is. At the Michael Scott Paper Company, in its heyday.
That's right.
Okay.
A salesperson is someone who sells products or services at a company, like Jim and Dwight at Dunder Mifflin. They're the ones who talk to customers, explain the benefits of something, and try to get people to buy it.
At the Michael Scott Paper Company, in its heyday.
That's right.
When something is in its heyday, it means it was at its best time, when it was the most successful or popular. For example, the restaurant was amazing years ago in its heyday, but now it's not as busy.
Do you realize what you're asking for here? You're talking about salary plus health benefits.
And dental this time.
A salary plus health benefits means you earn a regular payment, your salary, and also get additional help from your employer, like health insurance to cover your medical costs. It's a nice bonus with a job. And Michael wants to include dental this time, meaning insurance that also covers dental care.
Insurance, taxes, Social Security for 3 people? This is a heck of a lot more than 60 grand. You're talking about a multi-million-dollar buyout.
These are our demands.
Insurance, taxes, and Social Security are things that usually get automatically deducted from your paycheck in the United States. Taxes are money taken from your paycheck by the government, and Social Security is money saved up for your retirement later in life. Now, have you ever heard a native speaker say something so fast that it sounds like a totally different phrase? That's exactly what happens with a heck of a lot, which, when spoken quickly, sounds more like a heck of a lot.
This is a heck of a lot more than 60 grand.
But why does this happen? Let's break it down. Instead of pronouncing each word separately, this is a heck of a, native speakers link and morph sounds together. That's what we call connected speech. But first, this is a becomes this is a by simply linking all 3 words. Then the K sound at the end of heck links to of, heck of, this is a heck of. And finally, of links to a lot, producing the sound of a lot. So what we get is, this is a heck of a lot. Now you repeat after David.
This is a heck of a lot more than 60 grand. This is a heck of a lot more than 60 grand. This is a heck of a lot more than 60 grand. You're talking about a multi-million-dollar buyout.
These are our demands.
We use grand after a number as a casual way to say thousand, and it is a common slang for money. When someone buys out another person, they're talking about paying that person a certain amount of money to convince them to leave a business or partnership. Now let's watch the final part of the scene.
Your company cannot be worth that much.
Our company is worth nothing. That's the difference between you and I. Business isn't about money to me, David. If tomorrow my company goes under, I will just start another paper company, and then another, and another, and another. I have no shortage of company names.
Michael.
That's one of them. Yes. These are our demands. This is what we want. Our balls are in your court.
Okay. Deal. Okay?
Can we have the room, please?
Hey, so if you are new here, you should know that every single week we'll make new lessons like this one with your favorite movies and TV series to help you understand fast-speaking natives without getting lost, without missing the jokes, and without subtitles. So if this sounds like something that you want to be able to do, subscribe and hit the bell down below so you don't miss any of our new lessons.
Your company cannot be worth that much.
Our company is worth nothing.
The worth of something refers to the value, whether in money or importance. David is questioning the value of Michael's company, implying that it shouldn't have such a high worth given how new and unsuccessful it is.
Business isn't about money to me, David. If tomorrow my company goes under, I will just start another paper company.
The expression to go under means to fail or shut down, especially when talking about businesses. Think of it like a sinking ship. If a business goes under, it's like it's drowning financially. They ran out of money and had to close.
Now, let's face it, when Big Tom died, Callahan Auto may have died with him.
If this factory goes under, the whole town goes under.
And then another, and another, and another. I have no shortage of company names.
Michael.
That's one of them. Yes.
If there is no shortage of something, it means there's plenty of it. There's more than enough to go around.
Okay, I'd like to start by addressing some of the false rumors about the festival. First of all, we have plenty of food. There's no food shortage.
Michael's saying that if his company fails, he isn't concerned because he can always start a new one with a different name. Then David says, Michael, and Michael responds, that's one of them, as if the word Michael could literally be one of the names he could call his company. He's really not afraid of getting creative.
These are our demands. This is what we want. Our balls are in your court.
This is a play on the saying, the ball is in your court, which comes from tennis. It means it's your turn to make a move, to make a decision.
There really are so many ways to blow up this ship. It's almost a design flaw.
Computer, access self-destruct program.
Accessed.
Ball's in your court, Captain.
Now, are you ready to test your comprehension by watching the entire scene again without any subtitles? To do that, just click the link below to open our app and start now. Ah, yeah. Great job. Now remember to go and practice everything that you learned today on the Real Life app. Just click the link below and start your vocabulary practice right away.
Mike Ross? Hi. I'm Rachel Zane. I'll be giving you your orientation.
Wow, you're pretty.
Good. You've hit on me. We can get it out of the way that I'm not interested.
No, I'm sorry. I wasn't hitting on you.
Trust me. I've given dozens of these, and without fail, whatever new hotshot it is thinks that because I'm just a paralegal, that I will somehow be blown away by his dazzling degree. Let me assure you, I won't.
I was.
Mm-hmm.
I was hitting on you.